Okay, so moving along with our development process, in this video we'll cover steps 3 and 4 of updating our checkout component to retrieve countries from the service, and also updating the template to populate the drop-down list for countries. Open up my checkout component.ts. Expand my window here for a second. And I'll zoom in here and I'll create this array countries. So it's an array of country objects, and I'll initialize it to an empty array. And now I'll move down here a bit into this ng on init method. So we do our normal work of populating credit card months, credit card years. And then we'll also populate countries. So when the form is initially displayed, we'll be able to populate the countries. Okay, so zooming in here, then I'll call my service, love to shop form service.getCountries. I do a subscribe. And then once we receive the data, I do a console.log on it. And then I also assign that data to the countries array. All right, so that's the coding there right now for the checkout component.ts. And now we need to move to our checkout component.html. This is for step 4 of updating the HTML template to populate the drop-down list for countries. So I'm inside of this HTML template right now, and I'll move down to the shipping address section. So this is for shipping address right now. And we see that we have a to-do section for the countries. All right, that's on line 49. So I'll move over here and kind of zoom in a bit. And I'll get rid of all the to-do stuff because now I'm actually ready to do my work. I'll get down and dirty and write this code. And so we make use of our ng4. And then we loop over the countries. So we let country of countries. And then we set the ng value equals country. And then I make use of the ng value just to keep a hold or a handle of that country object so I can use it later. Because we'll need that when we actually need to get the actual country code. But right now we're simply displaying the country name. And then inside of this element here, option element, then I make use of the curly braces here, the double curly braces, and I say country.name. And let's test it out. First, make sure my Spring Boot app is up and running. If not, go ahead and start it real quick. Then back in my Visual Studio Code, just open up a new window here so I can run that application. Alrighty, so my Angular app is up and running. Just move over to my browser, access my application. And then we simply just add a couple of things to our shopping cart. And move down to that checkout section or that checkout button. And now we should be able to look at shipping address. And for countries, if we select that, then success. The countries are populated. And this is great. So this is all populated with information from the REST API that's coming from our database. Oh yeah. And we can even go and look at the actual logs because we did some console.log work earlier. So over here, close off some of this stuff, console, and then zoom in here at the bottom. And yes, great. So these are all the countries that we have. So Brazil, India, Turkey. Cool. Great. So now we simply need to do the same thing for billing address. Right now, billing address still has the to-do section, but no problem. We know how to write the code for this now. So just move over here and knock this out. Alrighty, so right now I'm in shipping address. Let's just go ahead and copy the option coding for right now. And then we'll move down and we'll use that same coding down in the billing address section. So let's see where I'm at. So we're in shipping right now. Keep moving down. There we go. Billing address. Okay, cool. And then down in this section here where I have the little to do, then I'll just paste that I had previously. Great. So that does the whole country of countries and blah, 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 country.name. Okay, good. Let's save that, swing back into our application and check it out. And so now for billing address and alright, success. So the countries are populated for shipping address and they're also populated for billing address. Cool. I'm excited. I'm happy. Good job, my friend.